So I'm now in my early 70s. I came out of India when I was like 47, 48, and with years of working in marketing and advertising. The big difference I find in the working world is that, India, Middle East all have the pyramid style of reporting where, the boss is the king and he or she has the sway of people, their attention virtually actually controls and micromanages your movements. Your statements are always under censorship. Your attitudes, beliefs can stay outside the room. When you move to North America, you recognize that people will value your behavior in a lot different a different way. And not that everything is fair and kosher and equitable, but you do have a point of view, and you can resist too many times when you're asked to do something which conflicts with the amount of work you have. In case you have to juggle with priorities, you can ask and do that. So the next thing is, of course, that the big difference now in education. It used to be that you moved out of India because education elsewhere was so much better. But in the last 10, 12 years, education opened up. There's a lot of land being taken by universities and colleges. In my own experience, having gone back many times to India, I see a lot of institutions struggling either because they didn't have a proper financial statement, which said education is not immediate profit. It takes a couple of years to make that kind of profit. The other big change is that India has suddenly exploded in terms of the youth. 18 to 35 is one of the largest groups in the world, and they all need careers which goes away from the traditional norm into the so-called technology, but the technology itself is not easily available, or it's expensive, or internet access is not so commonplace. In We're not talking about the big cities and the mini metros. We're talking down the line, class one, class two towns. Big career changes. So innovative programs. I came up with an MBA in movie management, a VIP protection, a school for special needs people. India has a very large number of people with ADHD and attention deficiency issues of mental health. That doesn't mean that they can't be productive individuals. So there is now a whole movement that shows that they're very, very capable of building up, skills in software and in certain areas like that. And so now I'm looking at, where we can have an exchange about skills and go away from the traditional, 10-hour kind of a lecture to quick, easy to learn and configure and fix and move with it, sort of juggle with it. Quick skill sets which help people quickly manage. So, corporate funding and enterprise hiring kind of come together and get married.